What's up with sadness? The one and only Jeff Axel back with an intriguing hoop panel. Trade deadline went crazy, craziest trade deadline I ever remember in my life for real. Got my man's Tay Archive, got Album with me, got Duke the Truth with me, man. Like, how everybody living today?
Living good, man.
Doing good, brother.
Doing
Yeah,
good.
so we just gonna jump right into it. Trade deadline, insane. It started off on Saturday with the whole Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, 2029 first round pick. Craziest trade I ever seen. Didn't expect Luka to get moved at all. Nico Harrison, he's a terrorist. He out here throwing Luka under the bus, talking about how he fat and out of shape and bloated and all that. Really being slanderous. I don't really understand the vision of what Dallas got going on. I just wanted to get Duke's opinion first, then Album, and then me and Tay will finish up because we already said what we felt about it on Sunday's episode. But Duke, how you feel about this Mavericks and Lakers trade?
Feel like that was a blockbuster trade, man. That was one of the craziest things. I didn't expect it at all, at all. So I was happy that the Lakers actually got like a player for the future, and they weren't going to go into another like super bad slump with nobody on their teams. But I really kind of think the Dallas Mavericks in the present come out on top with this. Like I think they got a really good, solid team. I think people forgot who Kyrie Irving was. And Anthony Davis, he's just a 20, 25, and 12 guy, 2, 3 blocks a game. Nothing special. And he played like, a lot more games these past 2 seasons than he has previously. So I feel like they will surprise a few teams this year.
I don't know. I feel like the backcourt production took a little bit of a slide. Like, you still confident in their backcourt after trading Luka?
I feel like Kyrie has more room to open up now, man. I feel like Kyrie is that good. Klay Thompson is disappointing. But I think all Klay needs is about a hot quarter. Give me like if Klay gives you 2 or 3 hot quarters during the playoffs, I feel like that'll be enough. AD's going to do AD. As long as he's not hurt, AD's going to ball out. And this is the position that he's been begging for and crying for and screaming for the whole time. I don't want to play the center. So you're in the power forward position. Do what you got to do now. So we'll see.
Okay, I
But
dig it.
I believe in them though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I believe in them. I think they're gonna go pretty far in the playoffs.
Darius, how you feel about this Mavericks and Lakers trade?
I like it for both sides, but for different reasons. Like I like it for the Lakers for the future. Right now, I have no idea what the Lakers are going to do. I mean, they did pick up Mark Williams, but Mark Williams is worse than AD when it comes to injury. So it's kind of like, is he going to play? And if he doesn't play, they're cooked. And then their defense is going to be terrible. I'm not excited about their defense whatsoever because you got Luka, Rui, LeBron. He be half-assing it.
And he's 40.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah. So I mean, like, but it's just like I'm just calling it how it is. Like their defense isn't going to be good, especially if Mark Williams is out. Mark Williams is out. Good luck.
No,
Like,
I agree.
Who's there going to be their center? Jackson Hayes? Like you know what I mean? Like, bro, Jackson
And he's
Hayes,
like on the same page as Jericho Sims to me.
They're gonna start licking their fingers. And then, but I think for the future, it's amazing that they got Luka. But that's if Luka signs. He's talking about something. He's not gonna sign yet or something. But we'll see. And for the Mavs, I like it, especially if they're trying to win right now. Like his reasoning, he said defense wins championships. I truly believe that. And then it's like people are downplaying it like they didn't just get an all-star, all NBA player, defensive player of the year candidate, like Anthony Davis is some scrub or something like that. I think him, Kyrie are gonna fit, and then the wing scoring, PJ Washington picked it up. Like he's filled in that role, and then Klay, he's a great shooter. Like we're not gonna act like Klay can't shoot the ball. And then on top of that, off the bench, he said, yeah, Clay can get hot sometimes in the playoffs, cool, but Spencer Dinwiddie can get hot too. And when Spencer Dinwiddie gets hot, he's one of the hardest players to guard. When he's off, though, it's really bad, hard to watch. But when he gets hot, he gets hot. So I feel like they're going to be really good. Like I feel like they're a better team now than they were because last year I didn't believe in them.
I'm with you.
They made it to the finals and I didn't believe in them. Like y'all remember, I was like, bro, it's like I don't see that team winning anything. I feel like they got to the finals by the grace of God. But I think their team now is better than it was. I don't know about first year, like this year, they go out and go to the finals because it's like that's not really a thing. Teams don't make a blockbuster trade and then they automatically chew into wherever they're supposed to go. But I think they're a better team now. But it doesn't make sense timeline wise. Because why would you trade for aging Anthony Davis and trade your future away? But if they had their issues, they had their issues. It's a business at the end of the day. So, I mean, I respect it. So, yeah.
I don't know, man. Like Nico Harrison got 2 years before he's probably gonna get fired. Cause like nobody in management agreed with this move. He blindsided everybody. He didn't talk to Jason Kidd about it. And a lot of the fans was like connected with Luka because he's been there since he was a teenager. You can see his face; he's still processing what happened because he expected to be there long term. So I don't really love the move. Kyrie and AD, I think they could be a good combo, but you're banking a lot on them being healthy, and I don't know.
Anthony Davis doesn't have injury problem anymore. We got to stop doing that.
I'm about to say,
like he have that issue anymore. Like he's injured right now, but that's just like.
And this is more of a rest. I feel like for anything.
Like last year, he played 76 games. Like that's not like you can't do that. Like Anthony Davis has been healthy and he has been playing. Like I'm not
playing well. I agree 100%.
I'm not calling him fragile. I'm not doing that. It's just like they're both number 2 options to me. Kyrie is the lead guy. He hasn't really been great. Like in Brooklyn, it wasn't that great. In Boston, we did better when he was out.
I think Kyrie though,
they're the 9th seed right now, bro.
That's on the same level.
Yeah, but I mean, they're missing the person that's taking up majority. That they were missing the person that was taking up majority of the money on the team. Like, you know what I mean? The person, the highest paid player on the team,
and they're bigger than everybody else. Like that matters. They're a big squad.
Yeah, that's true. They got a good front court.
Yeah, Kyrie's averaging 25, 5, and 5. Like that.
That's not a first option.
No, I'm not saying that. But Anthony Davis can be a first option. Is a first option.
Anthony Davis could really, honestly, be the best player in the league.
I believe in Anthony Davis.
He has that in him.
Like he's the best player on the Lakers. He was the best player on the Lakers. Every night that was that guy. Like he was that guy. Yes, LeBron's on the team, but LeBron was not.
And he just had 2 40-20 games, didn't he?
Yeah,
before he got hurt.
That's Anthony Davis for you. Like he can do that. Like that's who he is. I'm not acting like Anthony Davis is some scrub. Like he's not a top 10 power forward of all time. I'm not doing that. Anthony Davis is one of those guys. So I'm
definitely one of them, and especially a motivated. Like you gotta keep taking the human element.
And then on top, he got a chip on his shoder now.
Yeah, that's what Duke was saying. That's exactly what Duke was saying. Yeah.
Yeah, he got something to prove now. Yeah, I'm not buying. I want to see how it's going to play out, but I think the Mavs benefited now more than the Lakers benefit now.
So we got any picks for the finals? Anybody? Any surprise picks?
I see Celtics and Thunder still.
I just don't see the Thunder making it, man.
Rockets.
I wouldn't be mad at the Rockets because the Rockets got a pretty good squad. They are young, but they're coached well, and they execute. So I don't doubt that they would do good, but I feel like the inexperience would come into play, at some point.
Fred's been there. Fred won one. Fred VanVleet, he won one. I'm
Fred VanVleet won one by God blessing Kawhi Leonard hitting that shot over Joel Embiid. That's the only reason that they got there.
His ring is his ring. He's been there, done that.
And no KD, no Klay Thompson. That is worse than the bubble championship, if you ask me.
At the end of the day, it's on his resume. He is a championship winner. He won the NBA Finals. You cannot take that away from him. I don't care what.
But when does competition matter? When do we
So-
come into when does competition play a role into these things? Like we giving these people so much credence and applause for everything that
But
they
you're
doing.
saying experience. He's been there and he won. Like you
For one,
Experience. All right. Okay. Go ahead. My fault.
so,
been
no,
there.
you're good. This is what I was telling Darius in the group chat. I was like, the Rockets was 41-41 last year. Almost every team that had to go to a championship, they had to lose a playoff series or two. They had to take their lumps before they broke through. Like with us, we lost to Miami. Denver, they lost to the Lakers. The Bucks lost to Toronto. Like every team had to go through a loss. No team goes from 41-41 to the finals without like taking that lump in the playoffs.
But what I'm saying is everything's impossible until somebody does it.
Houston ain't got the half court
Until
offense to get
somebody
cold in the playoffs,
does
bro.
it, it's
Y'all a
impossible.
transition team. Like who you gonna go to down the stretch in the half court? Maybe Jalen Green.
Maybe Jalen
Alfred
Green.
Sengun, the all-star. Why are we acting like he's not a baller? Like, what are we
Come
talking
on, man. You think Goon is the go-to bucket getter?
He can be. Like, they had,
In
like,
the
it
playoffs.
depends on who's hot that game.
Come on now. Like, we
They're
need a
second round
secure
exit, bro.
go-to guy.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll see. Only time can tell. I'm not about to keep telling you. Only time can tell. I don't see a lot of these teams beating them. That's what I'm saying. These
I
teams
think
not
Dallas
give
could
the
beat
A
them.
game when they go against the Rockets because that defense, that suffocating defense. Defense wins championships, and that's what they do. They play defense.
I think them veteran teams don't fear
And
Houston
then on
like
top
that.
of that, fucking what's it called? Hasn't even been playing. Jabari Smith's been out this entire time.
You're right about that.
Like,
He's
yeah,
all right, man. He ain't like
oh right.
He don't shake the room.
Part of that team. He's a starter on that team. Like he's a shooter out of the wing.
He's good though.
Yeah,
Jabari
like he
Smith
can
is a good player.
shoot, he can
Like,
even
we're
like he's
gonna do
not
that
the
to him.
best at anything. He's not living up to his pick. Definitely
But
not. But he's a
nobody on
big
that team
piece
is
of
the
rocket.
best at anything. Like
Yeah,
nobody on the team is just outrageously better than everybody else. They're
Man,
just a good team.
Amen Thompson's better than everybody at defense and rebounding.
Amen Thompson is better than everybody else at that?
Yes.
On his team, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Who are they going to go against that's going to be better than him at rebounding or defense?
Sengun can rebound the ball when he chooses to.
Not better than Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson's head's above the rim when he grabs the ball. Sengun,
He got that motor, man.
yeah, he do.
Got that motor.
Tay, so any final thoughts we go on the next trade?
Yeah. I have revoked my Mavericks fandom. If you knew me very well, you knew that was one of my teams that I, had a little bit more, insight about. But I'm done. I do not care about the Mavericks anymore. I will not root for them anymore.
What if they win this year?
I don't. What? Congratulations. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I was. I was here for Luka. I was a Luka fan before it went to the NBA. And I just root for the Mavericks. That's not my favorite team, but had an agenda for the Mavericks. Like pretty much the whole time Luka was there. They traded him. I'm not going to the Lakers though. That will not happen. But yeah, I will no longer. I no longer don't care for the Mavs anymore. I don't know. I don't like the trade. I wouldn't do that, especially if he just brought them to the finals, and then a couple years before that, the conference finals. Like no one at that age is just doing that. Like there's no young player just taking teams to the finals, conference finals. It just doesn't happen like that. And Luka was a generational player. I'm not trading a generational player. I don't care what you tell me. Defense this, defense that. If you're gonna trade Luka, you're gonna have to get a better player than Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a Hall of Famer, whatever. But if you're gonna trade
Can we
Luka,
name five
give me a
players
better,
right
give me a
now
better
in the
player than
NBA
Anthony
better
Davis.
than Anthony Davis?
You said what?
Can we name 5 players right now in the NBA better than Anthony Davis?
Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Victor,
Okay.
SGA.
Victor?
Yes. What?
Victor's better than Anthony
Yes.
Davis? No, he's
Yes.
not, man.
It's still too early, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Too early. I'm
No,
done
it's
with
not.
that early
No, it
thing.
is
He's
not.
better
He
than a
is
lot of these
not
guys.
better than Anthony Davis.
Yes,
Victor
he is. Yes,
Wembanyama
he
is not
is.
better than Anthony
But
Davis.
what makes him not better?
Heck no.
What makes him not better?
Huh?
What makes him not better than Anthony Davis?
He can't score better than Anthony Davis.
All
He's
right.
big
Yes, he
enough
can.
to block better. No,
conversation.
he cannot.
What's the
No, he
next
cannot.
topic, bro? What's
Anthony
the next
Davis
topic?
has a mid-range. Anthony Davis has post moves. Victor is bigger than everybody. Can shoot threes and dunk the ball. He does not have an
shoot.
offensive arsenal like Anthony Davis.
Who
You are
can stop
tripping.
him?
AD can't shoot. Nah, I'm
Yo,
not doing that. He
Victor
cannot shoot
Wembanyama has
threes
the
at all.
fastest
I didn't say he could
50-point
shoot
game
threes.
ever.
I said he
He
can
can't.
shoot mid-range.
Wemby
Like
has
he got
the fastest
a game.
50-point game in the NBA history.
You
in
are
his second
bugging
year
sitting
in
here
the
saying
NBA.
so. Wemby is a top 5 player in the NBA right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Bugging, yo.
He's the best
I just
defender in
don't
the
see it.
NBA.
I can't give
He's
him
the
that
best
right now.
defender
I
in the
can't
NBA.
either. That's
I
just,
can.
just crazy to
Yeah,
me.
but
can.
I don't.
But he's no one in the NBA can hang with him on defense. He is the best defender in the NBA, right? He's number one. No one can hang
I
with
give you
him.
the defense.
Number
But, like,
exactly.
He
Defense.
plays
And
good
where does he rank
defense. He's
offensively?
bigger than everybody else.
And where does he rank
Anthony
offensively? Name
Davis
one person that can guard
is
Victor Wembanyama.
that can guard him. Like, what do you mean guard him? Anthony
Yeah,
Davis can
name
guard
a
him.
person.
Giannis can guard him.
Giannis guards him
What
well.
are we
Giannis
saying
guards him
here?
really well. Giannis
What are we
guards him really
saying
well.
here? Giannis can guard him. Anthony Davis
Giannis
can guard
got
him.
pride trying to guard him.
This is the NBA. You are going to get scored on. That's
Nobody
just what it
can
is.
stop Wemby. Wemby can't be stopped.
So can Wemby stop Anthony Davis? Can Wemby stop?
Yes,
Giannis?
he's
No,
done
they-
it. He clamped Giannis up.
Every single
Oh my
time,
gosh.
every single time a
Did
star
y'all not
player
watch them
plays
play
the
the Bucks?
Spurs, every time a star player plays the Spurs, they have a fucking career high.
You didn't watch? Okay, what happened when Giannis played against Wemby? Wemby put him
the
in
last game, and what happened? He was hurt too. That's why he ain't playing now. That was like a couple days ago.
Wemby put him in hell. Giannis was getting his shit thrown back in his face.
Yeah, he did have a great performance, yo. But as you can see, did Giannis play the game after that? Like,
I mean, you got to make something up. You got to make something up, man.
Come on, man.
You cook that bad.
If you go sit here, if you think Wemby is better than Giannis and Anthony Davis, then that's your opinion, buddy.
He's better than Anthony Davis.
So we're going to talk about the next trade. Speaking of Wemby, shout out to De'Aaron Fox. Shout out to him calling out the team on Twitter because, like, he got tired of Kings fans talking shit. He was like, everybody got the same story, but somehow it's my fault. But he had 24 and 13 yesterday in his debut on the road against the Hawks, which was a fire game.
That was a good game.
Yeah. I like what I saw from the squad. I can't even lie to you, man. Like, Vassell looks good.
Did DeAndre Hunter get traded too?
Yeah.
Got traded to the Cavs, yo.
For a bag of chips. We gotta get.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that one next. Like the Hawks, hey man, horrible
like
decision. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox, man. I honestly think Chris Paul should probably come off the bench. I didn't really like their lineup. They had Harrison Barnes at the 4. Not really a fan of that. They had the 3-guard system. Castle looked good.
Is Sohan hurt?
Nah, Sohan came off the bench.
Nah, he played.
I mean, I respect it. I mean, hey, that takes some. But I don't get why they wouldn't start Sohan at the 4. That doesn't make any logical sense. But
Harrison Barnes was playing really good yesterday.
Not Harrison Barnes be hooping, but at the 4, I
don't trust that at the 4.
I just think it's just all about stretching the court because everybody on the court can shoot threes.
Oh,
yeah, that.
Yeah, that is true. I guess they should probably plug and play different lineups. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, what do y'all think about the Spurs, though? I'll start with you, Duke.
I really like it. I don't know, like a week before when De'Aaron Fox said that he wanted to go there, I immediately thought it was a good move. Like, I would have loved to see him over there, and it happened, So I think they're gonna be good for some years to come. I think Wemby still got a little bit room to grow before we can say he's top 5, But I love Wemby, and I think he's a really good player. And yeah, I think that's a good move. And I think Chris Paul being there. Chris Paul has never went anywhere and made the team worse. Like, that's him being there is going to help De'Aaron Fox grow and help everybody else around. So I just think they're going to be a good team in the future. They're just going to be fun to watch. I don't think they're going to win anything right now, but they're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, it was like catching bodies yesterday. I was saying on Twitter, remember when the Spurs was boring as hell during our day, Duke? They were dancing around the 3-point line.
This is a whole different day right now. Yep.
So the fact that they like catching oops and windmilling and shit, it's like, damn, the Spurs actually exciting for once.
Yeah, Pop not coaching no more.
Yeah, stall him out, yo. We got sick. Like, we ain't about to do that to Pop, man.
You know, Pop not going for none of that. If you don't just lay it up, rim or something, put it in the basket as fast as possible. Like, yo, the Spurs would never have nobody else go to the dunk contest. They would have never had a dunk contest somebody competing in the dunk contest at all. Yeah, like, come on. It's because Pop not coaching right now. That's what's going on.
Well, how you feel about the Spurs, yo?
I think next year they're contender. Like, I feel like next year, they might do something this offseason that might put them over the hump. But they're contender. They have a roster. Like, this is one of their GM. Like, they need to walk in and dap him up. Like, yo, you really flipped this team around. Like, Wemby was like getting Wemby, like, in the fact that they're built around Wemby so nicely, like found people to fit around him so nicely. Like,
Keldon Johnson is a beast, by the way.
I don't know why you just said that.
I love him. I
like Vassell more than Johnson.
Devin Vassell is the truth. But Keldon Johnson is a beast.
I thought he was going to be in the fucking De'Aaron Fox trade.
I did too. I didn't think they were going to be able to keep him. I thought one or the other. I thought Keldon was going to be gone or Devin Vassell was going to be gone, but they managed to keep them both.
Devin Vassell can shoot. Keldon, he Russell Westbrook 2.0.
What is that's such a bad thing?
Nah, if you see the way he tries to play, it don't work for that team. It doesn't fit. Remember when he was an all-star, or what he was about to be an all-star? Well, you forgot. Like, he had that 1 year where he was averaging like 25 or something like that, and then after that, it's just been a dump truck taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
But
I like the man. Keldon's all right.
Yeah, the Spurs, I really like this. I really like this out of Spurs, especially seeing De'Aaron Fox play last night and him actually like fitting in and being like, he was playing joyfully, like he was playing free, like he was happy, like they just let the shackles off him. Like, and he's been hooping this year already. So like the fact that he went there and he translated immediately with no chemistry, I really think this is going to be a scary team in the upcoming years.
Castle's going to be like that, in the future. He's really going to be like that.
I mean, when you got the biggest spotlight in the world on Wemby, I mean, it's easy for somebody else to go get off.
You still got to be aggressive. You still got to be able to hit the shots
I'm not
taking.
He is. Yeah, he definitely is. But that's like, it definitely helps him being on the team with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox now. Like, he's like the afterthought now. So it's like, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tay, how you feel about the Spurs? Then we'll move on to the next squad.
The front office is doing a great job in building a roster. When you land a generational player, you don't trade them, you build around them the best way you can. This is how you do it. So yeah, Spurs are doing it right. Victor's only in year 2. They already have a solid roster. Future is bright for them. They still have a lot of draft capital. All season they can make another big trade. Like, they can get a wing and it really be scary. Like, the Spurs are right there. Victor's only gonna get better. Chris Paul's not in the future of the team, so I'm not gonna really mention him. I mean, they could have traded him if you ask me. But
I thought they were going.
Yeah,
but what they gave up, I'm not mad that they kept him. Like, I mean, they didn't give up nothing. Like, they kept everything. Like, Collins can go have a good one. Like, what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah. So, yeah, the Spurs' future is bright. Definitely. Like, I would say they're right behind the Thunder when it comes to futures. Like, you land your hands on the top 5 player in year 2, you build it. You give them a great roster. So, Spurs is doing all right.
But yeah, real quick on DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs trade. I really don't like that they only gave up Karis LeVert, George Niang, and some second-round picks for him. Giving up a 20-point-per-game score for that. Don't understand what the Hawks are doing, especially since the Spurs have their pick. So,
like, what does Karis LeVert want to do?
Right.
Why did they do that?
Wait.
Not this year.
We're not gonna act like Karis LeVert don't be coming in randomly and dropping 20. Like, he be doing that.
Would you rather have somebody come in randomly?
Don't get me wrong.
20 every other time.
Horrible trade.
DeAndre Hunter, who's been doing it pretty consistently.
Hunter's averaging 20 though. That's what Duke is saying.
Exactly.
They traded him for a bag of Lay's, like Lay's potato chips. That's they just gave him. But like, I'm not saying that they won this trade. Whatever this is a lopsided ass trade. But Karis LeVert can come in and give you some buckets.
I'll take the 20 over 13 any day.
And Hunter's only 26 years old.
Yeah. This was a Mavs owner trade. Like, that's a Nico trade. Like, I don't know why they did that. Why they just helped out another team in the East that much? Why they helped out the number one team in the East?
Yeah.
Why they did
That's
that?
exactly what they did.
NBA, they just said, you know what, bro? Let's make you better, so we have to play y'all, so we can't beat y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that just didn't make any logical sense to me. But
Karis LeVert is nice, like, but he ain't consistently nice. He don't.
No,
do that
he's not
every night.
consistently nice whatsoever. Like, no, but he can come in and give you a couple buckets. But it's like, why would you trade your starting wing for that? You filled that one spot on the Cavs they were lacking in. You gave them someone that can fill that spot, and it's like, why? Why would you do that for nothing? And it's like, if they overpaid, like if they overpaid for it, like if the Cavs overpaid for DeAndre Hunter, okay, but they
especially with the young boy hurt too. Like,
Jalen
you don't
Johnson,
need, like, you don't need to be giving up your best players like that. That's crazy.
Like,
and the Spurs have their pick.
But it's cool. I know they going this offseason, they're gonna get rid of Trae and pick up some crazy shit. That's what's gonna happen.
Well,
you trust them to draft anybody? They drafted Risha Shea. Like, I don't trust that front office for shit.
I mean,
Risha Shea just went off though.
Risha Shea like sometime, because he just went into a team that's in like going to the playoffs. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't go to a bottom 5 team like all these other top picks. Like, you know what I mean? He went into a situation. He literally went to play with Trae Young. That's my issue. He went to play with Trae Young. You can't do that with Trae Young. Like, you can't try to develop a number 1 pick with Trae Young on the team, because you have to play a certain way to fit around him, and he's not good enough for you to have to fit people around him. Like Luka.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like Luka, what Tajon was saying, you build around your generational talent, your star players. You don't. Trae Young's not on that level to where you need to be building around him like that. Like Trae Young
is a piece to somebody else's team.
Yeah, like so it's like, I feel like that's why they're gonna give him up. It's because, like, bro, it's like their team ain't going nowhere. Like, this is it. Like, you've seen what the Hawks are gonna be with Trae Young as the face of the franchise. So I think they're gonna go young, gonna go defense.
That fool's goal, yo. That fool's goal a couple years ago when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. That fool's goal.
Yeah, like they just, I don't like that at all. Like they don't fit. I think they're gonna go long, especially with Dyson Daniels popping out and showing that he's one of the top 3 defenders in the NBA. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably going younger and just bigger defense. They want more defense on their team. Like, and Trae Young ain't gonna give you what you need. And the fact that everybody around him has to be a shooter or a lob threat is like kind of murky.
So here's a question: where do you think Trae Young could go and be the most successful?
I don't care.
I'm trying.
I don't think there's a team. I don't think.
Honestly, though, like,
they need to send him to the Wizards.
Like, that's something he need to work on it.
He's not one of them players.
Yeah, they need to put him in the abyss. He's a system. He's Kemba Walker on the Hornets. Like, that's
I'm not going that far. His core is
Kemba Walker.
He should go to the Heat.
Kemba Walker was a dog in the Hornets. I think when Trae Young gets traded, he's going to be buns. That's what I'm thinking. He's not going to be that same guy that we see right now.
I would have suggested that he went to the Lakers before Luka did, but that was assuming AD was still going to be there too.
I would say Minnesota.
No.
Him and Ant-Man together, I think that'd be cool.
That's gonna suck. No defense.
And trade who?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I don't know who they got for him. I'm just saying I want to see Trae with another star before I could like fully judge.
I think he needs to be around another star. He needs to be around somebody else. Like, maybe Phoenix. I don't know. Like
Trae hasn't been with a star player. Like, his best player was DeJounte Murray and John Collins in 7 years.
There's a reason they don't give him another star.
And a younger version of Clint Capella.
Nobody wants to play with Trae Young. Like, they were talking about send him to the what's it called? The Spurs. That would have fit, but not like it wouldn't have made a difference. If we can get Chris Paul for cheaper, I'm gonna get Chris Paul for cheaper. Same thing. Like,
No, it ain't the same. Like Chris Paul, I mean, I feel like you win with both of them. Like you gotta hear what I'm saying. Like not actually win a championship, but I feel like you upgrade with both of them. Either way you would went, because Chris Paul, his impact, every single place he has went, the team has been better. You know,
yeah,
but Trae Young,
Trae Young
he
has
come
that
out there.
pull. Trae Young
Trae
doesn't have
Young,
the IQ that he has. Like,
yeah, but
Chris
Trae
Paul,
Young can score way better than him, and he can shoot, and he can pass, and
No,
he's
you can't.
younger.
he can't shoot, bro.
Why can't he?
He can't. He doesn't hit his shots. He's very inconsistent.
He
Wildly
just hit a game winner.
inconsistent. Oh,
He just did like
you
2
just
days
told me
ago.
he hit a game winner. Like,
Clutch.
what?
He got the clutch.
So,
Like, what do you mean? His
D'Angelo
attributes
Russell
are
just sent the
shooting
rock.
and
No,
assists.
D'Angelo Russell sent
Like,
the Rockets
that's
home
what he does.
3 for 15. He was shooting
He
2 for
shoots it.
14 before he hit it. D'Angelo Russell just sent the Rockets home shooting 3 for 15. That doesn't mean anything. He hit a shot.
So when you have if you have a bad stretch of games, that means you can't shoot anymore.
No,
So
Trae
Klay
Young.
Thompson can't shoot anymore
Trey Young didn't
because
make
he's
the
had a
All.
bad couple
Trae Young,
seasons, and he's still recognized as a great shooter.
Yeah, because of what he's done in the past, 100%. Yes, that's why people do that. Klay Thompson ain't that
But
guy anymore.
I'm still trying to think what team Trae could go to.
There's
I'm
no
still
team,
thinking.
bro. He's just one of them players. There's one of them.
Bro, he's Kemba Walker on the Hornets. That's what he is. He's literally Kemba on the Hornets. When Kemba got traded from the Hornets, no team he didn't fit on any team.
But
Went
Kemba
there.
had a lot of injuries too.
Yeah, that's why Kemba. That's where his downfall started. But I don't think Trae Young's good enough. Like he's literally not.
I think Kemba, like if he didn't have all them injuries, he would have been like a little better, you know.
Yeah.
Same with
Two more trades to touch on before we slide out. I was going to touch on this.
Fault.
Nah, you good. Like Miami finally got rid of Jimmy Butler. Like they get back Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell was a part of the trade. The Warriors are wilding out, giving Jimmy Butler $60 million a year for the next 2 years. I think that's ridiculous.
That is a little extreme.
I cannot, bro. Steve Kerr, they say he stormed out of the room. What y'all doing?
Yeah, I did with him and Draymond's angry asses, man.
Yo,
I see something Clay said. You better have some boxing gloves ready.
Like
that's crazy.
They traded Andrew Wiggins for Andrew Wiggins.
Nah, I mean, it just all depends on Jimmy Butler's mindset to me. Like, if he goes in there and he's happy that he's out of Miami and he's locked in and he's going to play the rest of these games, he's way better than Andrew Wiggins. Because Andrew Wiggins, his whole problem is he got so much shit going on at home, he can't focus on the season. Like, how long we going to wait for this nigga to get his stuff together? Like 2 years. He been waiting. Oh, he just going through it. I mean, Andrew Wiggins is letting me down. You know,
Jimmy gonna request a trade in the offseason. Yo, he's the problem everywhere he goes. Like he leaves a poop stain everywhere he goes. That finals run fluke. I don't.
Why is that a fluke?
Because the next year,
beat everybody.
Because the next year they missed the playoffs. That's why they went from the finals to missing the playoffs. That's exactly why.
Isn't that what the Warriors did?
No,
they were in the play-in.
Yeah, they made
the Lakers beat them in the play-in.
They made the play-in. They missed the playoffs as a whole.
Come on, y'all. Like if you were 10 seed in the play-in, I don't count that as really making the playoffs. And you lost. Like no, they missed the playoffs too.
But they had injuries. They had issues. The Heat didn't have none of that. They just sucked. They just weren't that team. Everybody was playing different in the bubble. They played out of their mind in the bubble. Everybody piped them up, and they went to the finals, got punched in the mouth, and then next year missed the playoffs.
I don't know, man. Like he does elevate his game in the playoffs for the most part. I just don't. I don't see how it works in Golden State. They don't have no floor space.
He don't. He's not.
And Golden State is not big enough.
Not good, bro. He's not that guy, bro.
Yeah, they started Trace Jackson Davis and that Quentin Post kid. Like they should have traded for Vucevic. I don't understand why they
I swear I was thinking the same thing. Like, why didn't nobody try to go get Vucevic? Like, he's a good player.
Didn't he get traded? Oh no, they didn't get it. Oh, they did.
He's
I
on
told
the
I, I told you. I told you he wasn't gonna get traded. I told you he sucks. He's one of them players. He one of them players. Like the stats make him look like a monster, but
on the
you
Bulls.
put him on the court, you won't even notice him. He's one of them players.
Come on,
same reason no team can find destination for him. Same thing with Trae Young. Like, he just goes in that category. Nice stats, but winning player, no.
I don't know. I just felt like he would have helped Golden State though, because Golden State needs some floor space in the front court.
Absolutely.
And Trae
When you have a
Jackson,
center
he's
that
not
can shoot
really.
the three, that's a helping. That's a helping player.
Yeah, I don't really like what Golden State did. I think this is a lateral move. At best, they'll get to like the 7th seed or something like that. Like maybe, but Steph Curry isn't playing at as high of a level either. Like age is catching up a little bit, so a little skeptical about what they got going on, man. Any final thoughts about the Warriors? We talked about the BI trade.
I think Jordan Poole and Draymond Green fucked their whole team up.
Absolutely.
I think they blew it, and now it's just a downward spiral. They're gonna be done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the Bucks trade as well. So real quickly, shout out to Chris Middleton. He had a good 10 years in Milwaukee. A couple All-Star appearances. Got a ring. Got a gold medal. It was time though. He had 2 ankle surgeries. Wasn't really healthy. He was averaging like 13, 5, and 5. Shoot 50% from the field, but
they sent that man to the Wizards.
Right. I feel bad for that man. Fucked up. But Kuzma, even though he's averaging 15 and 6, shooting 42, 28, and 60% from the field, not really ideal. But he does give him youth, gives him more athleticism, and he's going to be a good rebounder. That's one thing he can do.
And he took
Can you answer why you said he gives them youth?
He's younger than Middleton.
How old
He's
is Kuzma?
29.
Like
I don't think you call 29-year-olds youthful.
I mean,
He ain't ancient.
Come on.
Middleton's 34 with bad ankles, though.
Well, maybe his body is more youthful than Middleton.
Yeah.
He can't make it through a season.
But I just think he took less money too to be there to make the roster better. So I respect that. Like the fact that Kuzma went there and he took less money.
And we gotta understand that when people want to play somewhere, they play better. Like
bro, we've seen Kuzma hoop. Like
exactly
Wizards. Like you can't expect anybody to go to the Wizards and be a baller, bro. Like I just don't expect that. Like seeing he's on the Wizards, he about to go down. Like everybody,
you had a team that you know is going to lose.
And like what's his name? Russell Westbrook played good for 2 games there, and then got traded again. Like it was just like
what is their record like right now? Isn't that what they won? 6 games?
9-41.
See, I told you they was going to win 10 games. I told you.
I thought they was going to go under. I ain't going to lie to you.
I told you they was going to win 10 games, man. They got 1 game left in half a season to go. So, hey.
Bucks also traded for Kevin Porter Jr. too. They traded.
That's a smart move. He can score. That's about it, though.
Beauchamp for him. That's a good move for them because Beauchamp can't play at all to me. And Clippers getting Bogdanovich, that's an okay move. Terrence Mann was overpaid. Bones Highland, he wasn't really getting minutes there. So
he's not going to get minutes anywhere. He's not good at basketball. He doesn't fit in the NBA. He's going to be out of the league in 2 years.
Who are you talking about right now?
Bones Highland, not Sean Highland.
Bones Highland? He's not going to be. I think that's a system issue. I think he's on the wrong team.
How many, bro? This is second. This is third team.
The Clippers, he was balling though. Before he got traded, he was balling over there.
We'll see. Like I'm rooting for him, but we gonna see. I'm not sure.
I think he's still young. He got to get to the right situation, man. He can mess around, go to the Spurs and do his thing.
Bones Highland's been in the league for 5 years, right?
5 years is a long time.
Yeah, for somebody, we know who somebody is after 5 years.
No.
Nah, sometimes.
That's hard to say. You can be in a better situation and play better.
No. An undersized point guard that doesn't have passing, that doesn't have playmaking ability. We know who he is. Like
he's
that's
a
not
scorer.
Who doesn't play no defense.
Score the basketball,
but he doesn't play defense. He doesn't play defense. He can't pass the ball. He's undersized. Doesn't play defense. He can't pass the ball.
He got an opportunity in Atlanta for sure.
We shall see.
No, he doesn't. What do you mean he has an opportunity? No, he does not. Trae Young plays
I'm not ready to give up on Bones, man. Bones is all right.
He averages 7 points per game this year. 7 and 1 and 1. That's what he averages. He's out of the league 2 years. I'm not doing it. No. And it's only because
2 years. You think he's out of the league?
The only reason I'm saying 2 years is because he's on contract. That's the only reason I'm saying 2. That's the only reason I'm giving him that much grace. He doesn't play defense. Like, he doesn't do anything great.
He don't do anything good.
Yeah, like that. He doesn't do anything good.
No, he's a good free throw shooter. My bad, bro.
Yeah, he's not good at that. He's not good. Like, he doesn't fit in the NBA. He need to go play with ball his life.
Oh man,
that's petty as hell. Now overseas, bro.
He's a street baller, bro. That's what he is. He's a street baller, not an NBA player. He can't fit in the system. He don't know how to
Where
listen.
is the love?
That's why he came off. That's why he's left. That's why he got traded from the Nuggets, and he went to the Clippers, and he stuck there too. Like,
he was doing good at the Clippers, man.
5 years.
So last trade, Brandon Ingram goes to the Raptors for Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, and the first round pick. Their first round pick is coming from the Pascal Siakam trade that they made last year. So it's Indiana's pick.
And didn't Valanciunas go somewhere too?
Oh yeah, he went to the Kings, but that's kind of a lateral move.
Yeah.
I like Levine on the Kings somewhat. They're kind of redundant though. They got a lot of guys who need the ball in their hands between him, Monk, and DeRozan. Like, they don't have a point guard, so I don't really.
Yes, they do. Malik Monk's he's a capable point guard.
Malik Monk can play point guard.
He's a capable point guard.
Malik Monk can play.
Taking him away from his strengths, man. He's a bucket
really
getter.
hard.
But no, y'all not even thinking that Sabonis runs the offense. So I mean that works. You put a lot of scores around him. When your center runs the offense, he gets the most assists on the team.
If we are expecting him to turn in to really take a leap and really be that guy, then I can see it. But unless he's Jokic, I don't think it's gonna work. They're gonna need a real point guard.
Yeah, I think so too.
I want to see it. And I've seen Zach LaVine play point guard too. He can play it too. So like they got people that can.
They're all basketball players. Like they can play.
And don't forget point forward DeRozan on the Spurs. We've seen point forward DeRozan.
Yeah, I like DeRozan handling the rock and making decisions better than everybody else you just named.
DeRozan's a good bad shot maker.
Yeah.
But yeah, like with Toronto, I don't understand because they still got RJ Barrett, still got Scotty, still got Grady Private Parts, you still got IQ. There's a lot of dudes need the ball in their hands.
No, I think it's gonna work. Like I think it's gonna work. I think they're gonna make Quickly more of a facilitator because their lineup. I feel like it's not this year. This year they're gonna say. I feel like next year is when we're gonna have to like pay attention to them.
Still think they're more like 3-4 pieces away.
A good draft pick most likely this year. So imagine they get the first pick. Yeah, good. Like you know what I mean. But like that's just being like But next year I feel like it's gonna matter because look, their lineup right now they got Quickly, RJ, Bi, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl, and then you got White Dick off the bench.
Oh my
god! You got that's you know what I mean. So they're only missing a couple more things. You feel me?
Yeah, yo.
Like
I don't think they are a better team than what the Pelicans are. So I just don't think it's I don't think it's good. I don't think they're better than the Pelicans, like on paper. I don't think so. I really don't.
Well, depends if the Pelicans get a top draft pick.
What do you mean?
Trey Murphy's cold.
What's making them not better than the Pelicans?
On paper, they're not. Like they're the same.
Pelicans
have
Trey
Scotty
Murphy.
Barnes is not improved, yo. Like Scotty Barnes needs to improve a little bit more. I thought Scotty Barnes was gonna be way better than what he is right now. And he's not. He's just doing the same shit he was doing last year. It's like, what are we doing? Is he going to just stay the same? They need some pieces. They're not going to do anything. They're a first round exit at the most.
I think the Ross is better than New Orleans, though.
It's way better than New Orleans.
I don't think so.
No, it's way better. They're a better team.
I think DeJounte Murray is the truth. I think Zion Williamson is just unbelievably talented, and all he got to do is play. This team would not be as bad if he would play. If he played more than half of the games he missed, they would be a better team. Like it's a lot of injury, and that record is fooling everybody. Like if Zion was playing, they wouldn't be like that.
But that's part of the problem.
Part of the game. Yeah, that's the problem.
That's why I said on paper. Like, do you think
on paper they're a better team because Zion doesn't play? Like, what do you mean?
Come on,
the
man.
injury report on the paper too, man.
Yeah,
I guess you're absolutely right. But
and then Murray's out all next year.
Regardless, the bottom line.
I didn't even know he was
both
out all
teams
next
are
year.
not doing anything. Neither one of those teams are going to make it anywhere. The Raptors ain't going nowhere this year or next year, and neither is the Pelicans. So I just don't see I didn't see any improvement for Brandon Ingram. I feel like he's in the same situation basically. That's Scotty Barnes' team. That's not his team. Just like this is Zion's team. It's not his team.
I'm just interested to see how him and RJ work together. Because RJ kind of needs the ball in his hands. He's not really.
And they all play the same position. Scotty Barnes.
When Zion plays, Brandon Ingram plays off the ball. Scotty Barnes can facilitate. They're fine. I don't see it. I think they're going to be really good next year. Not this year. This year, injury. Emmanuel Quigley's not playing. They're going to be figuring it out. But next year, I think they're going to be a good team.
And they had a little win streak going on, a couple.
Yeah, they can win games. And RJ Barrett has been hooping. I'm not an RJ Barrett guy, but he's been hooping. This year, he's a different guy than he was before. I'm not gonna act like RJ Barrett hasn't been balling out. I'm not. Not one bit. If Norman Powell wasn't a person, I would say he's in the running for most improved.
Any final trades that we had missed? I feel like we had covered all of them. We talked about the whole Mark Williams thing earlier. Any final moves?
Not that I can think of.
I feel like that was all of them for real. Appreciate it.
Matter.
You said what?
That's all the ones that matter.
Yeah, I might talk about the Jared Butler to the Sixers and shit like that.
Yeah, Caleb Martin.
You lost Jaden Springer, man. How you feel, man?
Man, like I said, he is he's like a great value version of Davion Mitchell. Can't shoot, just
a great value version of Davion Mitchell. That's bad ball right there, man.
Yo, he can't dribble, he can't finish at the basket, can't do anything. He's just not a good player.
But when we say that about Bones Highland, we're tripping.
No, you gonna see what I'm talking about with Jaden Springer, dog. That's all I'm saying. If he does get minutes,
Bones Highland's worse.
No, he's not. I assure you, he's not, bro. You see his season averages, right? 1.9 points and 1.0 rebounds.
He don't play though. You got to look at his minutes too. He doesn't play,
brother. When he gets in there, he can't even get off against garbage time players. At least Bones can do that.
Yeah, he
Bones
can get
off
off
against garbage time guys. Not Springer, dog.
All right, man.
I'm telling you, yo. As soon as you see
I don't care. No, I don't. That getting him, I didn't see. Okay, he's not going to play. Doesn't matter. That's what that trade was. It was just some just to do something. GM was bored or something. I don't.
Yeah, they said we're going to look for somebody in the buyout market. I hope we do, because we need to.
Oh, we should have talked about where we think Ben Simmons is going to go. They talking about he's going to get bought out.
Yo, we're missing so many fucking layups, bro.
Yeah, the Nets are about to buy out Ben Simmons. They're talking about the Clippers. They're talking about a bunch of contenders that are probably going to sign him. So I don't know. That could be definitely helpful, especially
sweet. Until I see him do anything worth a damn.
That don't move me at all.
I mean, I get why y'all say that. I can't be like, no, he's gonna, but I get it. But he's supposed to be going to a contender. That's what I'm saying. It's apparently gonna be a bidding war for
with the new CBA, teams can't really sign him like this. We can't really go to a contender. Because with the second apron thing, it's if you making players that make more than $12 million, they can't really go to contenders. They can only go to like bum ass teams.
No, but he's about to get bought out.
When you get bought out, his contract is $40 million.
Oh,
so nobody can sign him. No contender team can sign him.
They said the Clippers and the Cavs are potential suitors for him.
They don't have the cap space. Well, I think the Cavs might after the trade, but like I don't think the Clippers got the cap space. You can't make more than $14 million.
That's what Sham said. He said Clippers, and Sham said it, man. If it's possible, I believe that guy. Sham said Clippers and Cavs.
Ben Simmons just doesn't move me in 2025. I'm over that. Like,
not at all.
Yeah, he's not gonna bring that to the team. He'll get there, get hurt. He doesn't do anything. Like he used to be my favorite player. He sucks. He sucks. If we say guys like Trae Young suck, we shouldn't even mention Ben Simmons, to be honest.
I feel like Ben Simmons has value still.
Man, he's had so many
to do what,
bro.
To do what?
This year, if he really had value, he would have did something worth a damn this year.
Yeah, the defense stuff is over. He's not even that nice on defense. Like he just works at everything now. He's not the same facilitator. He's not the same defender. He definitely can't score at all. He just brings nothing to the team. Can't shoot. Brings nothing to the team. You gotta bring a liability in, and then have him as the only non-shooter on the court. Like you gotta do too much to play Ben Simmons.
This is a contract year. He fucking stinks, bro.
He sucks.
Everybody that the Nets didn't have, they contributed. They got out of there. Finney Smith was playing too good. They got him out of there. Schroeder was averaging 20 a game. They got him out of there. Cam Thomas is hurt, so he was really doing anything worth a damn. He'd have showed it by now. He's a terrible fucking player.
Yeah, he's a bum.
If the Clippers and Cavs want him, there's got to be a reason for it.
I think Ben Simmons should have went to the Warriors, man.
Nah, but what's it called? The Nets are saying they're going to buy him out. They said the potential suitors are the Clippers and the Cavs. I'm like, they want him for a reason.
They do. I mean, he's good at things. Like he don't got enough heart to be a good NBA player. He needs to go ahead and retire. I don't think he wants to play.
Jeff don't think Zion wants to play.
That's a possibility. I mean, it don't like from what I can see. Everything.
He said he physically wants to play it, but he plays for the Pelicans. That's what he said out of his mouth.
The Pelicans is not where he wants to be.
He said I work for the Pelicans.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, he
Pelicans
don't want to.
Happy with him though. That's what they said.
I mean, but
I think these players need to stop pouting so much and get out there and play for their money.
Right, and he was late to multiple practices. He missed team flights. So I'm not putting. That's why I say I call cap on that. Oh, I want to play, but it's the Pelicans thing. Until I see this motherfucker play 10 straight games, then maybe I'll be like, all right.
You can't call cap. Like they would have blasted him or traded him. Like you know what I mean? That's not one of those situations where you can say, oh, he's lying. He said it out of his mouth. He said, I'm healthy. Can I physically play? Yes, but I play for the Pelicans. They think it's not smart for me to play back to backs, so I'm gonna go. Like that's
I did see that, but
like
I think they should have traded him and kept BI, sent him somewhere.
They weren't trying. No, BI didn't want to be there. They didn't pay him the first time.
Neither one of them did.
Yeah, I mean, BI said they had the chance to pay BI in the offseason, and they said no. So he's all right. We already knew. But
we've seen BI actually commit to that team and be an all-star. Brandon, I mean, Zion.
He was an all-star.
But he didn't want to commit to him. Now that's the problem. Like, to me, if you don't want me, I don't want you.
I think an injury bug is an injury bug. I'm not blaming a man for getting injured.
He said he didn't want to go there though from the beginning.
Yeah, they weren't built. Their team sucked.
They still suck.
He got him to the playoffs, but he got hurt in that game. So it was like, damn, bro.
And that was a great performance. You know, I like.
Yeah, but then but he don't let a game like stuff like that. He literally went out there and put his heart on the line to get them into the playoffs, but he don't let a game. Like,
you're taking one moment.
Yeah, like, man. That always go that far. You talking about he put his heart on the line.
He did. He played his heart out. He came back, played his heart out in that playing game to get them to the playoffs.
He
wanted the playoff push and got injured.
40. That's a great game.
And then
That's a great game. But you know what I say to that? That's what you're supposed to do.
Facts.
You don't get no
Yeah,
special
he did
credit
what he was
because you
supposed to
doing
do,
what
and
you're
now he
supposed to
don't
do.
play.
You're the
Yeah,
star
that's what he's
player.
supposed to do, and now but y'all give him slack because for getting hurt. Like, bro, he
I'm not
can't.
giving him slack for getting hurt. I'm giving him slack for not wanting to be there. That's what I'm talking about. He don't want to be
But
there.
you want to play for the Pelicans?
I mean,
You gotta oblige your contract, though. Like,
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm
No,
asking
but I'm
somebody
saying
to
he
be
goes out there
professional.
and
Yeah?
plays
I'm
basketball.
asking these players to go out there and play the game. You sign a contract, play the game, play
If he
hard
was
every
against
time you
you,
on the court.
when have you
That's
seen
it.
Zion not play hard when he plays though? When have you
shit.
seen
Zion will go
numerous
out
times.
there and get 4 rebounds. What do you mean? He doesn't like a rebound is an effort stat. Okay, if you go out there and get 4 rebounds and you are the biggest nigga on the court, the most explosive, that shows me you're not trying hard.
Plenty of times he's winded too. Like
Mhm.
they'll go to him, and then by the fourth quarter, his condition is bad. He's winded.
Yeah, I mean, when you come back from injury, that's what happens.
No, in general, bro. I've seen it in general.
He's winded because he's a biggie. That's why.
Oh,
He averaged 8 boards a game. What y'all want from him? You want 13? Like Giannis?
He can average more, man. He can average
He
more.
could average
8's
yeah,
not good
he's
enough.
6'5".
No.
And we
Yeah,
talking
forget
about
he's
8 in a
6'5".
little
8 boards a
in a
game
little
isn't good
amount of
enough.
games.
He's
We
the
talking
best
about
rebounder on
8
the
in a little
team.
amount of games too.
He's the best rebounder on the team.
Yo, how many games has Zion played this year?
15.
Wow.
So you averaging 8 rebounds in 15 games?
He's always
Come
been
on
an
now.
above average rebounder though. He's
No,
always
he
been
hasn't
that.
been.
Yes, he
No, he
has.
hasn't.
Wait,
He
Zion
averaged 6 last year. He had 7 the year before that.
Is
7 the year
above
before that.
average? That's what you just said.
If you give me, if Zion gives me
6
6
is
boards, I'm
above
happy.
average.
Yeah.
Hell no. For a
Problem.
power
That's
Like
why
forward,
my
he's in the
dream stat
situation
line
he
for
is now,
Zion
because
would be
people let
28,
him
6,
get
and
away
6.
with stuff
That's
like
my
that.
stat line for Zion.
My Zion should be a double guy, honestly.
for real.
That's what he should be. But he
he's
don't.
6'6".
People think that shit is too much for him. What do you mean he's 6'6"? So what? He's bigger
Hey
and
man,
stronger
Thompson's
than
around the same
everybody,
height.
and he can jump higher than
Don't
everybody.
compare him to that
Box
legend.
out
Don't
and
compare him
grab
to
the
that
rebound.
generational talent. Do not compare him to that generational talent. And Ben Thompson won't put him in the same
Russell
bracket.
Westbrook was 6'4", averaging
It's
double digit
all
But then,
about
rebounds.
and
the
then on top of
motor,
that,
yo. It's all
Don't
about
talk
the
about Russell
motor. If
Westbrook
you want
rebounds.
it, you gonna
He
get it.
doesn't
If you
rebound the
don't
same
want
way
it,
as these
you're not
guys.
gonna get it.
Russ does not rebound the same way as he got. Russ does not go up and get the rebounds. He doesn't do that. There's a whole
Russ
different thing.
averaged a triple-double for 4 years.
Yeah, but if you see the type of rebounds he got, he was not going
You're not
up there.
going to sit here and tell me about a type of rebound out of 82-game season for 4
Right.
years. You're not
Right.
going to sit here and tell me that. That's
Okay.
not it.
If I send you a video, you'll understand. But I'm not about to. I don't care. We're not talking about Russell Westbrook. We don't care about him right now. We're good off that. We're off that. That's the
That
reason why
wasn't
he
a
didn't
good
win that back-to-back MVP. It's because everybody started realizing, he not really doing it. But he led the league in the
because
most
the team
meaningless
wasn't good.
rebounds. His rebounds were the most meaningless rebounds in NBA history.
Man, there's no such thing as a meaningless rebound. Fuck out
I
with
can
them
tell
garbage.
you one thing.
It's the
If he
fact
was
that they were uncontested.
if his team was the top 3
Steven
team
Adams would box
in
out.
the West,
No,
when
bro.
he was
Steven
doing
Adams
that,
would
he
box
would have
out
been
and
getting
watch
them
him grab
MVP.
the rebound. Steven Adams would box out, let the ball hit dribble off the ground, and let Russell Westbrook go pick the ball up. That is not that counts as a rebound, but that is not a meaningful rebound.
That's a
That's
great
why
center.
don't put them
That's
in the
what
same bracket.
he need a box out. John need a box out like Steven Adams. That's what he needs.
You expecting I don't like.
I'm expecting a power forward to box out and grab a
No,
rebound.
Zion does though.
What is so much? What is crazy about that?
It's the way y'all are trying to make it seem like he don't rebound, he don't do this. He
It's all
6
about
rebounds is
consistency,
unacceptable,
yo.
bro.
You are average. You sit here
Why was
telling me 6
rebounds
rebounds is more than enough, and it's not.
Rebounds unacceptable.
It's not acceptable.
Like his
6
most
rebounds
recent
is
game.
not enough.
His most
yo.
recent game, he had 28, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. That's a great game.
For
That's a
somebody
great
else, that's a
game.
great offensive performance, yo. But the rebound is a problem. You don't sit here and come on, rebounds is a part of the game. It's about getting extra possessions. It's about fighting for the scraps that you can get. That shit changes a game. And if you're not going to fight for it, that's like Cam not falling on that ball in the Super Bowl. What are you doing? What are you doing out here? Why this is supposed to matter? It's supposed to mean something. And this nigga, he act like it don't mean shit. That's what I get
That's
from watching.
I don't. Yeah, y'all don't watch him play. I'm convinced y'all
Man,
don't.
I watch more than enough, man.
Man,
This
do
year
you know
7.
I
I'm
bet on?
convinced y'all don't watch
Listen,
Zion
listen
play.
to this. I had a $7,000 parlay. I had Zion.
Oh, so you got some.
That's all
Oh,
you had to say from the jump.
that's all you had to say. We
I
get
had
it.
Zion.
Never mind. Never
I had
mind.
Zion
That's
getting
what you was.
20.
You
Nah,
was.
let him
No,
finish,
you
let
was
him finish,
thinking with him.
Listen, I had Zion getting 21 points. Do you know he had 20 points? Went to the free throw line 4 times at the end of the game and missed every single one of them. I'm done with Zion.
You know when Darius Garland went to the
I'm
free
done
throw
with
line.
Zion.
You know when Darius Garland got a flagrant foul on the 3-point line when he was playing against the Rockets, went to the free throw line and missed all 3 back to back and lost them the game. It doesn't matter. People miss free throws. You cannot bank his effort on him missing free throws.
No, I didn't say his effort, but I said I'm personally done with Zion.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
so
say
you
nothing
have a
about his
personal
effort.
vendetta against Zion. So
But,
Jeff, you're agreeing with him. He has something against him.
I just feel like he could be a better rebounder, and I just want to see him play in more games. That's it.
Be true? Yeah, I don't understand. I can say that he fucked my parlay up, and he can still try harder at grabbing rebounds. I don't understand why that's a conflicting interest. Like he can grab a rebound.
Hey, listen, he had the second most rebounds on his team with 6 rebounds. I don't care what none of y'all are saying. That don't make no sense. He had the second most rebounds and he had 6.
That means you need to get some more. You need to get a big man. Like who's their center?
No,
right
their
now?
big man is a rookie. That's the thing. Like the Pelicans are built terribly. Like what are we talking about? Their
So that's
center
even more reason that he needs to grab more than 6 rebounds. That's what I'm
Now you
saying.
want him to play somebody else's position. Now you want him to play center too.
So
power forwards don't grab boards.
He does. He got 6.
What is Evan Mobley?
No.
What is Evan Mobley average?
Dude, I know what it is, dude. Like,
Evan Mobley's also 7 feet tall.
Yo, this is the last point.
7 feet tall and probably weighs half as much as Zion.
What does weight? What does that have to do with him?
What does weight have to do? You moving everybody around.
Zion has to.
Zion the body to box out, bro.
If you are 6'6", 6'7", and you stand next to me, and I'm bigger than you, I'm gonna move you out the way, and I'm going to get the rebound. That's what I'm saying.
Mobley averages 9 boards a game, and Zion averages 8.
Show me Zion not doing that. Show me Zion watching the ball hit the rim and him not attempting to box out or go for the ball. We
cannot sit here and put these numbers up and averages like he's played a whole season.
We're talking about the games he's played.
Yo, but what is that? You can go out there and you can score 10. You can get 10 rebounds.
Okay, so if it's a small sample size, why are y'all talking about his rebounding that?
Come on,
if it's a small sample size,
yeah, that is true. That's true.
Y'all can't.
It goes both ways. If it's a small sample size, then you should expect it. You know, it's really nothing for you to say then.
So we grew up in an era where our power forwards had to rebound, bro.
Like, yeah, but this is not.
It's not that era.
Yo, it's 2025, bro.
More shot attempts, it's more rebounds to be out there, bro.
Until them niggas rebound the ball and do what
there ain't more time out. There ain't more rebounds out here. Y'all niggas used to suck. Y'all missed so many shots. No. Y'all missed back then.
Until these niggas.
That's true.
Until these niggas play hard on both sides of the ball. That's why these niggas ain't winning.
You haven't been watching Zion play. That's what I'm saying.
Jason Tatum out there out rebounding everybody. Jason Tatum go out there out rebound everybody. And you know what? He's a champion. And he's in the Eastern Conference Finals every year. And he does little shit that matters.
He has the best team
I don't understand.
He's been
doing this his whole career, yo.
He has the best
whole
NBA
career.
team
He has
ever
not had the same team, but he still managed to do what he does. Like you are making excuses for these niggas.
It's a fact.
Okay, who's Jason Tatum center?
Al Horford, the old guy.
And Al Horford, no, exactly, the old guy.
The guy who
stands knows what he's doing. Bet knows what he's doing.
Porzingis, the 7'3" guy.
And can rebound, right?
But who grabs
Tatum rebounds better than Porzingis, bro?
Because it's an effort. It's an effort set.
Him against Yves Messi. Yves Messi is a rookie. He just got an NBA.
Even before this year, Zion was never a good rebounder, bro.
No, he
Zion's
wasn't.
not a good rebounder. I'm good. Whatever you say, I'm good. I've had it. I'm not about to have it.
You don't think 6 rebounds is good for a player? I would.
No,
not
for power forward.
I don't.
The average
I think it should
7.
be better.
The
I think
average
it should be better
than
6. I absolutely think it should be better than 6. And if I'm crazy for saying that, then so be it.
But yeah, we definitely gotta continue this convo another time, man. Like, anybody want to shout any social media out? Duke, you want to shout anything out?
I ain't got nothing to shout out just yet, but I'm working on some stuff, and I appreciate y'all letting me on here with y'all. Y'all be doing y'all thing, and I'm happy to be part of the team.
Appreciate it, man. It's definitely enjoyable, man. Definitely gonna run this back again for sure.
Shout out Carson Edwards, man.
Shout out my Knicks. I mean, I try not to speak about them too much.
Nah, you can speak what you feel, man.
Because I be getting a little too emotional when I talk about the Knicks.
I do with the Celtics, man. Like, it's all good, bro.
Jeff getting the lion. Jeff be getting the lion when he start talking about the Celtics. He getting the lion.
I have to say though, I'm proud of Karl Anthony Towns. I was not a believer at the beginning of the season. I was
best
not a believer
in the league.
I was that nigga, yeah.
He's leading the NBA in rebounds.
Yeah, I was that nigga that was saying like he was soft, and I just didn't know how he was going to do work over here. And I'm just so happy to be wrong, yo. Like that's what I was saying.
Yo, he had to stay out of the paint. Rudy Gobert can't do nothing nowhere else, bro. He had to stay on the perimeter. You can't.
It wasn't even about that. It was about if you can't tell the difference between him being over there and him being over here.
Yeah,
like,
it's a different.
Mitchell Robinson is coming back.
They make you play harder.
Yeah. That's I love when people play hard.
You don't do that, Tom. Not letting you play.
Like I love when you play hard. Like for some reason in the NBA they don't think you should play hard anymore. Like you should play hard every time you're on the court. You know that matters. Every time you step on the court, you should play hard.
That's a fact.
And he out there playing with broken fingers and still out there he playing. Like I don't see this cat. I did not see this cat before he got to the Knicks.
Yeah, he was always talented. It was just like you get physical.
Talent ain't a question.
Yeah,
but the physicality and the aggression and the posing my will on you like he's doing is a different version of cat. He can go out there and play hard, and he don't even got to score 25 points.
Torrey Craig just agreed to the deal with the Boston Celtics.
We fucking need him too. Good Lord. We ain't got no athleticism on the bench.
Because y'all getting cooked right now.
Yo, because Clay's having a fucking throwback game. This nigga got like 21 points. Then Dinwiddie's hitting contested threes. This is some bullshit.
Buddy Hield.
15 layups. It's just all bad. I've been watching a little bit in the background, turning it over, but we got to come back.
Cut it on. Y'all got to come back in you, but because they shorthanded too, but I don't know.
I mean, we've been losing to shorthanded teams all year. It's just been crazy. But we'll be all right. It's just ain't a good half at all. Niggas is smoking so many layups, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go tune.
Maybe y'all ain't take them serious, and y'all gonna wake up in the second half.
Yeah, I gotta go tune in and watch the GOAT play, man. They playing the Timberwolves right now.
Who's the GOAT?
Amen Thompson.
He's in the Amen Thompson stand. Like shit's crazy.
I can see it because he was talking crazy about it.
I'm not hearing none of that.
Okay.
He's better than your favorite player.
No, he's not.
And on
no, he's not. No, he is not.
No, he's not. Not at all.
Hey, man. The Rockets and the Spurs won that draft, man. The Rockets won the Wemby draft, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, man. Tay, you want to shout out your Twitter page, social media? Darius, you want to shout that out real quick?
Yeah, shout out Jeremy Evans, Utah Jazz legend. You can follow me, Tajon Archive, on any social media. You'll see me. I'll probably follow you back. I'll think about it. I'll look at it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shout out Andre Ingram, G League legend. We'll never forget what he did for the Lakers that one game.
Yeah, that one game
with the salt and pepper hair. With the salt and pepper hair, man. But
yo, that is hilarious.
Official on Instagram, album official on Twitter, and then album on anything. Just type in album, you'll find me.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Hoop panel. I'm gonna have some more videos coming. I got like a lot of trade deadline shorts I gotta make. There was so many trades. So I had that going. I had